What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dr. Horsepower, and you got that right. SRT is back. Yes. Tim Kiniskis is back. Hell yes. But guys, that's as far as it goes. Let's talk about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I have been away from YouTube for a little while, but me getting back on YouTube and seeing my timeline just flooded with people going absolutely bonkers about what's going on in the Mopar community, I had to just get back on here and give you guys my 2 cents. So to get things straight right off the bat, guys, SRT is not a specific car. SRT is not a Hellcat. All right, SRT is not a big Hemi motor with a big supercharger on top. It's none of that. SRT is nothing but a performance driven division. That is it, where they can slap any vehicle into that category. So with that being said, I mean, it could be a Jeep, it could be a truck, it could be anything. And right now, I feel like with a lot of people seeing that SRT is back, they automatically think, oh, the Hellcat's back. No, nobody ever said anything about the Tim Kiniskis or anybody from Dodge right now or Stellantis has said anything about the Hellcat coming back. You guys are just assuming that it's a Hellcat that's coming back, and I don't know where you're getting that information from. Now, realistically, guys, Dodge is struggling right now. Dodge, I know they're trying to make footsteps in the right direction, but right now they are struggling. For example, they recently released the Demon 170. It sold like hotcakes, but all the engines are blowing up. People are scared to drive them because the engines are blowing up, and then when your engine does blow up, Dodge can't even replace your engine right now. They're struggling to find engine replacements to get you back on the road, and that's under warranty. Next up, the 2023 models, the last call models. There were countless YouTube videos of these cars just sitting, lot rock. They were sitting for months because the prices were just too high. People weren't buying them. The new RT, this microwave on wheels that I was talking about, they just had to discontinue it. The car was out for what, a year, less than a year? They just had to scrap it. They said, oh, you know what, it's just not selling, scrap it, we're moving on to the next. And don't even get me started on Direct Connection. Direct Connection has been promising us these performance stage 2 kits, stage 3 kits, and all this stuff for years now. We still have yet to get it. So Dodge is struggling, man. And when you're struggling, you can't just hop out and just produce this all new car that's just going to be the halo of cars, like let's say a Cuda or something like that is going to come out with 1,100 horses and just take over the streets. It doesn't work that way. So I can see Dodge kind of trickling its way back up to the top of the ladder. So what I can see coming as one of the first, and this is just me giving my opinion, this is just me making my wild guesses, but some of the first SRTs that are going to be released going forward is going to be something that we're already familiar with. I think they're going to still drop this same old 6.2 liter and one of these cars with the same old superchargers, but I think it might go into like one of the Jeeps that are already out. Because if you think about it, they have the last call Jeep, the 392 Rubicon, and that thing's selling for like $100,000. And I mean, it's selling. It's just a 392 in there. So I can see them slapping a 6.2 in there and making it an SRT Jeep and continue to sell those Jeeps like hotcakes. I can also see Dodge trying to fight forward with that new two-door, not new, but we all know that two-door F-150, it's out there just tearing up the streets, that all-wheel drive. So I can see Dodge or Ram, because we all know Ram kind of broke off and did their own thing. I can see Ram truck being the new SRT, or at least the newest SRT out there. There used to be an SRT 10 Ram truck. Make a little two-door lightweight truck and go keep up with the F-150. I can see that taking place. And last but not least, this microwave on wheels. I hate to keep going back to it and calling it that, but this new Dodge Charger that is out, you know, the two-door one, I can see that being the first SRT that they release. And I know what you guys are thinking, no, they're not going to make that SRT, but you got to keep in mind, there's one coming out that is a inline 6-cylinder, and I believe it's going to be twin turbo. They're calling it the 6-pack. As of now, it's supposed to be the 6-pack, but names change. They can change the name and call it the SRT, whatever they want to call it. Keep in mind the C8, the Zora that everybody was just waiting on. I'm talking for over a year. Everybody talked about the Zora this, the Zora that when it comes out. Chevy changed their mind at the very last minute, and like a week ago they just released, oh, there is no Zora, this is the ZR1X. So things change, last minute things change. So this 6-pack, I could see that being the first SRT that they drop. I hope not, but I mean, realistically, that's what it's starting to look like. One thing that Dodge is doing, man, is they are riding the wave. They always have and they always will. Dodge will sell you the same car over and over and over, and the same engine over and over and over, and make little tweaks. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They know the type of crowd that they have gotten the attention now. We all know the type of crowd that's after Dodge right now, and they're fine. We're buying the same thing over and over. Just keep tweaking it. Throw that SRT badge on there so that they can be flashy when they do their streetcar takeovers and do donuts in the intersections. They're happy. So I can see Dodge riding this wave out, man, to keep the same engines, to keep the same vehicles, and just ride it out. The same thing was done with Michael Jordan and Nike. Jordan sold the same shoe over and over and over, or the same shoes over and over for decades. And every year, every couple of years, you know what he did? He would change the color of the suit, change the color of the shoelaces, and be like, "Oh, this year we're gonna do red shoelaces with red bottoms on the shoe." It's the same damn shoe, but guess what? People lined up at the mall. They slept outside the mall. People got shot. People got killed, and people fought over these shoes, guys. True story. And that's kind of where I can see Dodge picking up where they left off, is to keep selling the same crap over and over until they can get back on their feet and release the next vehicle. But some of you YouTubers, some of you influencers out there, man, I don't know if I want to call y'all optimistic or gullible. I don't know. And it's not to throw shots at anybody. Some of you guys have some really good information to give us, but some of you guys are just throwing spaghetti at the wall. I mean, I've seen some YouTube comments where Tim Kiniskis just makes a regular 30-second commercial, and you guys are zooming in on a clock in the background, and whatever the time says, you're like, "Oh, that's the new gearing ratio. That must be Tim Kiniskis telling us that we're now going to have 310 gear ratios going forward, or that time represents the new Dodge Viper." And God forbid Tim Kiniskis wears anything yellow on his shirt. You guys are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, that means everything's gonna run off E85 going forward. This is gonna be a blast." I mean, I hate to sound dramatic, but those are some of the things that are being said right now, and to me, I find it funny. Like the new commercial that was just released from Tim Kiniskis, the only thing that he said that is a stone fact is that he's gonna go faster and it's gonna get loud again because they messed up. Well, that new 6-pack or whatever they're gonna call it is gonna be faster than the current crap that's out, and it is gonna be louder because it's an internal combustion, so it's going to be louder. So that can be the next SRT. And I get it. Dodge is known for, like, when the original Hellcat came out and when the Demon 170 came out, they are known for throwing a bunch of Easter eggs in these commercials so that we could, you know, kind of pick it apart and get some clues and know what to expect going forward. But I don't think that's the case right now, because in those situations the car was already done. I mean, they knew what they were doing. They had release dates. They pretty much knew the prices. They were set, ready to release this car. That's not the case right now. I don't think Dodge knows what's coming next.
They don't know what the f they're doing. Do you understand that?
I think Dodge is still scratching their heads trying to figure out how to get out of this hole with these electric cars that they're in. So I don't think there are any Easter eggs right now. I think the fact that Tim Kiniskis had a supercharger whine and an exhaust in this previous commercial was just to say, hey, we're just going back to combustion engines, and I just wanted to have that supercharger sound in there because it just makes the commercial better. I don't necessarily think that was an Easter egg, but some of you guys were like, oh, if you listen to that whine, it was too deep to be the 2.4, it must be the 2.7 or the 3.0 that they're going to give us. We're going to have 9-second cars all day. They're bringing down the Demon 170 technology. You guys, I don't know, man. You guys are ridiculous. Some of y'all are just ridiculous. I'm gonna say it like it is. Some of you guys are just ridiculous, and we just need to pump the brakes and just wait to see what they give us. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. This video isn't made to be all negative. Do I think Dodge is going to release some kind of powerful halo car going forward? Yes. Do I want them to? Hell yes. Will I buy it? Damn right. But I just don't think that they're throwing Easter eggs out about it right now. I don't even think they know what they're gonna do. I would love for Dodge to release a Duster or a Cuda or, you know, something like that, an all new car on a lighter platform. And to be honest with you, I don't need a new engine. This 6.2 that they have out right now for the red eye is plenty reliable. Lighten up the car a little bit, maybe get us in around like 4,000 pounds or whatnot, and change the pulley size. I mean, a little lighter car. That pulley that Dodge is putting on, or Direct Connection is putting on one of their stage kits for the 2.7 blower. I believe it's like a 310 upper. That's it. That's all you have to change. And these cars are going to be released with 850 horsepower to the wheels, guys, to the wheels, a little over 900 to the crank. I mean, we're golden. We're golden, and they can mass produce these. That's another thing, is these big cars, these Halo cars everybody's trying to compare it to, like the ZR1s, they're not mass producing these, but I do think Dodge's next SRT will be mass produced, and I'm looking forward to it, man. But that's enough of my rambling today, man. If you stuck around for this long, I just had to get that off my chest just to let some of you guys know, just pump the brakes a little bit. And once again, man, it's not to throw shots at anybody. I respect everybody's opinions and everything, and if you stuck around for this long, I appreciate you. Make sure that you smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.